like how they did in Community, where they just gave everyone a character sheet and says, "You're now this player. You're now this player. Here's your story. Let's go."
Yeah. Oh yeah, those are fun.
Oh, whoop, wrong layout. Hey. Proper layout. Hello. I am blanking. I'm blanking? Hello.
Welcome to Bound by Night.
Take it away, Natalie.
When
Oh, what? No, I was trying to nudge you a little bit. Hi guys, welcome to Bound by Night, where this is the VTM vampire. That's us. We're vampires and we kiss wolfers sometimes. AKA this is VTM Werewolf the Apocalypse crossover. Dolly's our storyteller. She's fantastic, but she's a little overwhelmed at the moment. Cause you guys are awesome. Yeah. So yeah, I'm the Netchin. I play Noah. He's Bruja. Yep. I'm gonna pass it to Daniel right next to me.
Oh my god, this is great. Good evening, everybody. And yes, I'm the YankeeBoy. I play our resident old fuck, Daniel Price. Oh lord, I'm a little flabbergasted too. My brain's all kinds of. Last session was something. It was something to listen to for everybody involved. It was. Oh boy. Fine. Great. Welcome everybody that's here. I'm gonna throw it at Quinn.
Oh, that's me. Hello. I'm Murphy and I play Quinn. She's a gangrel. And sometimes she likes nuggies and coffee probably more than most vampires do, and it's not because she's a gangrel. It's the will of the cards. Yeah, I think that's it. She's doing okay. She had a pretty good session last time. I'm not blushing or nothing. You know nothing. You can't see me. A quick Chron.
Oh, me. Hi everyone, I'm Chron or Chronothan. I am playing Evan, our resident Toreador, and possibly the Rose. Last session was fun, and was it a dream or was it something more? Only you get to decide. And from there, I will pass it to the lovely Jihoon, where strikers lie.
Hello, it's me, Striker Sly, the intergalactic spice trading fox who trades spices for information, currently in complete shutdown study mode, where I just go to school and think about things in my old crusty age. And I play Jihoon, who is not old and crusty, but definitely not the youngest, who hasn't been here in a few weeks, but grumpy kid, who's a little bit immature, but had some big major growth with choosing Gamma over his anxiety. So we'll see what happens now that he's back. And then where we go now?
I'm gonna do a short, very, very minimal recap, and then we can pass it to Dolly. I say very minimal recap because it was a 8-hour session for Valentine's.
Oops, unplanned 8-hour session, y'all.
What happens inbound way too much. But we don't complain.
That doesn't happen enough, in my opinion.
Sometimes we suffer the next day, but we tell ourselves it's fine. So yeah, it was the day after Valentine's, so we had a Valentine's special. Through some force, basically everyone was thrown into a dreamlike state that we believe is like kind of like an in-between. But yeah, it was a dream that everyone had. We believed that these were probably actually shared dreams between the people who were in them. We're not 100% sure, but we think maybe, probably, yeah, that feels right. Hey, sorry, my cat's trying to eat my jalapeno Cheetos. Those aren't for you. Don't eat those. That's bad. Anyway, sorry. So we were thrown into this dreamlike state, and each of us that were here, we had, basically we felt the urge to basically grow a deeper bond, with our said wolf, or in some cases, wolves. We also got some interesting information from Omega, because Omega was in Daniel's dream, so some really, really interesting info there. We learned a lot about D, and Del and Delta, through Evans, and we just got a lot of really feet kicking, mushy cuteness during Quinn's, with there was a lot of emotions, but it was super good. They were all fantastic, guys. Everything was great. I don't even know how to condense 8 hours, so go watch the VOD. Make sure you hydrate, watch it in parts. Yeah, super good. I don't remember exactly where we left off. I watched the end, but it was a while ago. My bad. But point being, it was really good. We learned a lot of really cool things about each other. Well, each other as in like with our wolves. We learned a lot about the wolves, some about ourselves. So go watch that. It was a terrible
hell
recap.
yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No. I was about to say that was fantastic. Everyone should go and watch it in little bits and enjoy. And we have positive momentum on the Sigma and Kappa, which is super important to me on a personal level.
Oh man.
And on a Quinn level. She wants the best.
Whew. I also want the best. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, luckily it is broken up. Like, you could watch they're like hour and a half to 2 hour segments. You can watch a chunk and then take a break or come back to it the next day or whatever. But I definitely recommend watching. It was really, really good role play from everyone all around. Dolly, are you ready?
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, I'm going to say this once, and hopefully I don't descend into a malignant pile of pathetic emotions. Thank you all very much. I had quite the overwhelming reaction. Oh, the support is wonderful. I haven't even started storytelling.
She was worth 57 gold. I'd rather.
That's Jeff, for anybody that's wondering.
Jeff.
She's worth 4 times as much.
But
Jeff.
let me message him. But whew, man, yeah, just a crazy reaction from a lot of gratitude. Thank you. All right, let's tell a story. Thank you everybody for the recap and introducing yourselves. Hi, I'm your storyteller, your dungeon mistress, and just kind of an emotional, imperfect human. Yeah, Orchist. That's exactly. My name is Jep. Jeph. Yeah. I mean Jeff, but you get it. It means a whole lot that everyone follows me on all of these journeys. Every single story that I run is tailored specifically to the group of players, and they're all different. So when you do go back and you do rewatch, have an open mind. They're all different. And the reason that they're so different is, well, just in large because people are different. You know, there are a variety of personalities, and there is no one in my community that is all bad or all great, right? We're all on a sliding scale of some days we have good days, some days we have bad days. But with that being said, everyone, these stories that we tell, right? And the people that they bring together, everyone deserves a chance. Everyone deserves a moment to be in the spotlight, to shine, to feel seen, to feel loved. And you can see my very awkward, I apologize for the awkwardness, I feel awkward at least, reaction to when I do feel seen. In like doing this thing, like with such a variety of people. Like I have some people that I'm like, they're not assholes, and they're like, no, we're assholes, and I'm like, okay, fine. And then I have people that are like, no, I'm just a sweet little bean, please. Oh, right. So it's just, I got no words. I'm panicking again. So before I descend even further and embarrassing myself further, I just want to say thank you all. It means a whole lot to me, all of the support. It's super, super cool to have the kind of support that feeds me, pays my bills, takes care of my fluffy children who are everything to me. It's cool that this little thing that made me so strange growing up and like put in a corner for being weird and eccentric or intense, like people like, no, that's cool and I'm here for it. And it's such a variety of people and I just, it's so cool. And I feel like I do this every Sunday, but thank you. Thank you, players. Thank you, community. Thanks. So we didn't get to read the lore from last time, which was beta lore, so I have something written to read to you. And then World Lore 1 this time, so I have kind of a vague improv to pulling it out my butt. I'll try to make it pretty streamlined so that I can get to the roleplay tonight. Yeah, because there's a lot of cool stuff planned that I really want to get to, and I've been very patient and not rude, but because I can be. I when someone is hanging out with someone else, I'm like, hey, stop hanging out with them, come hang out with me. Like, and that's sometimes that's rude, right? Like, but like I've messaged Natalie and be like, you're done hanging out with Kayla. I would like to hang out with you now, right? But I love Kayla. But anyways, okay, I'm over explaining. Let's just do the thing, okay? All right, great. Hold on. Let me tell. I'm live now.
Oh.
Just so you know. No, it's
Guys,
okay.
Shut the fuck up.
I was crying, and you're being like, she's only worth 57 gold. Helped me a little. So, but yeah, please be quiet now. I love you. Okay, bye. All right. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm just gonna breathe. Okay, I'm gonna read this. I'm just gonna read this.
Reading is good.
Yeah, I'm gonna read. Okay. Oh. All right. So this is beta lore. I'll try to ASMR this in proper character voices as well. You will be queen, and then you will have heirs, and they will continue to follow in your footsteps. My father's words couldn't be further from what my heart desires. A sharp, twisting ache clenches in my chest. It's like what I imagine squeezing the last drops from a dirty, wet rag would feel like if he knew how his words made me felt he would abandon me. I'm sure of it. He would stop looking at me the way that he does now. His mismatched eyes catching the light, the faintest hint of a smile tugging at one corner of his lips. He used to smile. Really smile. When I was little. When we were all children. Now, this is as close as he gets. When he looks at me. I force my lips into a grin, though my heart scrapes like sandpaper. Let me reread the line. Sorry. Oh my god. All of these little dogs need to be quiet too. I'm so sorry. I force my lips into a grin, though my heart scrapes like sandpaper. Yes, Father. The grand kitchen seems to shrink around us, the air thinning, as if it's being drawn out through the open window. I can't breathe. I take a step back, putting distance between us, between this thing. I'm just praying he won't see my expression. Outside, the gardens stretch wide and radiant, a picture of beauty and life, but to me they are nothing more than the acres of my gilded cage. A perfect family portrait where I am only a painted figure trapped in my own mind expectations. Dad, forgive me, I forgot something in my room. Beta, I wanted to... I am gone before he can finish. By the time I reach my room, my chest is too tight, my breaths shallow and rapid. The moment the door swings shut behind me, I press my back against it, squeezing my eyes shut. I can't breathe. My lungs, they won't expand, and the burning, the weight on my ribs, pressing tighter, tighter. I tear at the buttons of my dress shirt. They spring across the floor, fleeing. I yank the collar away from my throat, but it doesn't help. It doesn't help. Nothing helps. My hands, they are shaking, and my knees, they buckle. They sink to the floor. They expect me to lead, to rule, to be queen, to marry a man, to bear his children, to uphold the peace my father built. My head spins, my fingers tingling as the numbness creeps. Further still, up my knuckles, my wrists, my arms. There's no air. I curl forward, pressing my forehead against the floor, focusing on the coolness against my skin. Inhale. Exhale. My body trembles and the edges of my vision is blurring. I need to move. I need to do it now. I need to dance. With what little control I have left, I push myself up, staggering to my feet. The floor feels unsteady beneath me as I take one step, then another. My hands find the wooden post of my bed, gripping it like a lifeline, and I close my eyes. I picture the stage. The music. All of it. My body knows what steps to take without thought. I lift onto my toes. Arms extending as if reaching for something, someone, just barely out of reach. My movements, they're unsure at first, but I keep going, a turn, a leap, a spin. A spin too quick, it sends me crashing into my dresser. I don't care. My heart, it's still racing, my breath too fast. But for a moment in this dance, I can pretend that I am free. Free to dance. Free to move. Free to love her. I don't want this future they've carved for me. I am not the queen they expect me to be. And that is a little insight for Beta.
Hell yeah.
I'm not well.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Thank you. Yeah, no, you
Both
go away.
crying.
I'll cry on your crying.
I'll cry harder than you.
All right. With that being said, I think we'll start and then get the world lore, just for the sake of time. So welcome to chapter 42 of Bound by Night. I need Jihoon to roll a wits and awareness, please.
Okay, hold on. Roll 20 just signed me out.
No.
Gotta love that. I know. Just like, hello? Hold on. Oh, okay. It finally let me in. Oh my god. Like, verify you're a human. I'm not, so thank you. That's 4 successes.
The flash of energy that rippled through the entire cabin, this tiny sanctum in the dark woods that surround the city of Mast, were a force centrifugal, a pulling gravity that didn't send you flying, but they sent you somewhere else in your mind, but only momentarily. And when you came to, you were the only one standing, blinking. The only one awake. No noise echoed beyond the shelter of the cabin. No insects, no whispering breath of the wind. Nothing. Just you. The vast quiet, and the great celestial arc of the sky. At first, the silence was a bit welcome, if not alarming. At first, the urge to see to everyone's safety outweighed. And by measures you saw to each of their needs, you ensured that they were fine. It was like they were sleeping. For all of the players, the entire world, Earth itself, has been sleeping for 7 days and 7 nights. Jihoon, could you please give us a brief insight to that week where you were awake? Mind you, on day 4, day 3, whichever day was your travel back, because vehicles, electricity, none of it functioned the way it should. It wasn't post-apocalyptic. It was like a pause on amenities, necessities, everything. Some of the only things that continued flowing: water, blood. but everything else, it seemed, was at a standstill. And so it was on day 3 or 4, night, because the cycle of the sun still rose and set, time still passing. You discover that you are not the only one or even only thing still moving, still active, still processing. One of the entities you didn't see or approach because they were far too frightening, you knew was a predator from elsewhere. Certainly not this world or the next world that is so heavily spoken of by your Christian neighbors. No, this thing was other, strange, defiant, and you ran. The other entity that you saw that was still awake surprised you and frightened you a little. But only because you knew of them by extension. But it is Octavian, Malcolm's sire. And so, I hand the microphone over to you, Sly.
I think the biggest thing is that waking up, well, not really waking, but being there and everyone else is still asleep, it's initial panic. And of course he shakes everyone, seeing if they can get up, grabs Daniel, hello? And he presses 2 fingers to every neck, even though he's like, what, they're not actually, their hearts don't beat, what the fuck? And then, okay, temperature, no, that's cold. Is this shock? Is this just trauma? Are they exhausted? What's happening? And he tries to wake up Gamma, but he's gentle, please wake up. Hello? And then he checks his phone. He checks his phone 10 times. He goes outside. He listens for the wind. He tries to force logic over fear. They're gonna wake up, right? And he just continues to check on them time and time and time again. And eventually, he starts to feel less panicked, and he starts to feel anger and irritation. This isn't funny, guys, come on. Why the fuck aren't you waking up? He starts to get into a routine of things. He inventories blood bags, he counts them, he mutters of rationing. I gotta ration, and why am I the only one awake? How long is this gonna be for? Are they gonna sleep forever? He gets angry at inanimate objects. He throws things, he kicks a chair, he paces, he tries to wake Delta. Come on, you guys are spiritual, right? Do something. But there's no response. By the 3rd day, he has accepted that something has changed. He can't wake them up. They're not awake. It's not defeat, but he just kneels beside Gamma. Okay, fine. I'll handle it. And he sucks it up. He becomes the caretaker. This is where he's like hiking to try to get vehicles to work, supply runs, blood bags, making sure that everyone is fed, is everyone clean, doing people's laundry. And this is, I'm so sorry guys, stripping you of your clothes and making sure that everything is clean and putting them back on like he's a nurse. He's checking pulses for those who have one. He's rotating blood, adjusting blankets. He does a perimeter walk. He does an inventory supplies. He sits in the center of the room and he watches, and he just talks to himself. And he starts telling you guys stories about his life. there's something that's bothering him and he doesn't know what it is, and nobody's really responding, so he just starts telling you guys stories. You know, like this one time my mom decided at 2 a.m. we were going to go see the ocean. She packed everything, like she forgot towels, but she brought 6 bags of chips, and we got there and it was freezing, and I pretended it wasn't cold because she looked happy just to be out of the house. And you know, she said, if you ever feel small, go stand next to something bigger, which is funny because you guys are all really, really big. You know, it makes your problems kind of rearrange themselves, and I think it'd be nice to go see the ocean. He talks to everybody as if they could hear his stories. You know, when I was 13, I figured out how to reroute the router log so my dad couldn't see my browsing history. You know, that was the first time I actually felt powerful. I didn't use it for anything bad, and I just liked knowing that I could hide. And the days kind of continue like that. The space is just empty, and it feels... He misses the noise. This feeling is so strange, but he misses the sound of everybody talking. And he tries to keep telling you guys stories, and it becomes harder and harder because he'll start a story, he doesn't finish it, he stares at the wall, he presses his forehead to Gamma's shoulder. He walks up and holds each of your hands, and the thought constantly creeps in, what if this never ends? What if this is how they are forever? Day 6 is a day where he feels numb. He continues that routine because stopping would mean thinking. He prays awkwardly to no one specific, just maybe somebody like those entities who can hear him, but probably not one of those entities, somebody better. He considers going to get his mom. Maybe he can't. He cleans everything. He reorganizes the drawers. He does laundry even if he doesn't need to. He changes everyone's clothes. He brushes everyone's hair. He checks everyone's wounds. He polishes everyone's knives and weapons. He stands in the doorway and stares at the brightening sky. He calculates exposure time and thinks about stepping into it. Not dramatically, just mathematically. How long would it take? Oh, how long would it take? And then he steps back inside. He doesn't want to disappear like that. That's a new feeling. He contemplates digging graves. Not because he's giving up, but because he needs contingency plans, and he hates himself for thinking about it, and he still talks, but it's softer. And sometimes he just sits and doesn't say anything. And that last day, the routine comes automatically. Pulse, temperature, blankets, blood rotation, perimeter, moving so you don't get bed sores, checking wounds. Everyone has fresh clothes. He washes what he can. He sets the cabin back in order, puts chairs where they need to be, reorganizes the shelf, cleans a stove, fixes a lamp, and it looks almost peaceful. And he goes outside and he sits outside the cabin just watching and waiting. But he realizes he wants the noise back. But it's not just the noise, he wants them back. He doesn't want to be alone.
I
I need everyone to roll a wits and awareness on roll 20, please, except for Jihoon.
I'm assuming this is a flat roll, DM.
Yes.
Okay.
No extra modifiers.
Do we just leave the default difficulty that's there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what I did. So it's like, oh, forgot to ask.
Good, 'cause that's what I did. You do.
All right, so I have a 4, a 2, a 2, and a 3. Okay. Jihoon. I need you to roll a wits and awareness.
Three successes.
Middle of the 7th night. Late. The sun is rising in the next few hours. Less than a handful. More than just a couple fingers. You hear someone stir. Evan, you have just experienced everything from last time's chapter. All of the emotions, they are vivid. They haven't yet bled away into the sharp, acute reality of right now. What emotions does Jihoon see? What emotions does he smell? What is going through Evan's heart and mind?
I guess it would mainly be that feeling of hope. Like that if he does everything correctly, he can get through to all of them. But it's tinged with that slight bit of despair, like, oh God, one wrong step, what could happen? Could I bring down this house of cards? And then he would just look around and kind of take everything in. And I'm assuming, are we all out in the main room of the cabin?
Very likely. It's not super big.
Would Jihoon just be kind of sitting there?
Jihoon was sitting on the front steps of the cabin outside. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Is the door open? Did you leave it open so you could watch?
Absolutely.
Then not too much of a difference. You're just a little stunned that someone is finally waking.
Yeah. I think his back would stiffen and his face would still be facing the front, but it's like he's holding a cup of coffee in his hands and his whole back stiffens, because if somebody's moving or shifting, that could mean a lot of things. It's a slow reaction. Do you say anything, Evan, or are you just like silent?
He'd just blink a few times and be like, Good evening.
It is so hard for Jihoon to even, like, his head turns and looks at you, and there are so many feelings you see in his eyes. It's like his throat tightens and he's trying to get the words out, but his mouth is just kind of hanging open. And there is this huge sense of relief when you speak, and he stands up so fast, and then his knees almost give out, and then he kind of takes a step closer, very slow. Evan?
That's me? I am me, right? He like touches himself.
You were out for 7 days. And it gives you like an exact like time frame, how many days, hours, seconds, like a report. Everyone is stable. Everyone is in their sleeping state. Nobody has any health concerns, and I fed everybody, checked everybody's vitals every few hours, and I got some supplies, and I made sure everyone was okay, and you're okay.
Oh, gee.
You are
Utica,
okay.
thank you.
Right?
What do you mean 7 days?
You were gone. You were asleep for 7 days. You guys didn't wake up.
Was it like Evan is like trying to put the pieces together? Like he is extremely concerned with the way Jihoon's reacted, but he understands that Jihoon did such a big thing to make sure everybody was taken care of.
At this point, Quinn begins to stir and wake.
I think she's just like, she's really probably slowly waking up. She felt very warm and safe. And I think she's assessing and blinking a little and kind of rubbing her ears and sitting up slowly, probably stiffer than she was expecting. And okay, we're back. We're back. What's Oh, Jihoon. Oh, Jihoon, you're awake now. Hey. Oh no, you look you're upset. Okay, wait. Okay. Okay. And she kind of goes right over, and she's like, "Oh no. Okay, you're upset. What happened? What happened? It's what happened? I'm sorry. I think I fell asleep or something.
He takes a step back from you. How are you feeling?
I'm sorry. Okay. I don't remember exactly what happened, but it was like a dream or something. But also, I think it was a little real. But but like I knew it wasn't gonna last forever. But are these the clothes I was wearing?
You can just
Feels
see
different.
There's welling tears in his eyes.
Oh,
I'm
no. Okay,
so
no. Yeah,
sorry. I tried to wake you up the first 2 days, and I 160 was approximately that you guys were asleep, and I checked your. I checked. Everyone. I changed your
Tries to
clothes,
step
and I'm
closer
sorry.
to
I didn't.
Jihoon.
I don't.
Oh, no, it's-
I didn't. I didn't mean to. I didn't look or anything. I was very.
Oh.
I made sure that I protected your modesty, and I just had to make sure everyone's clothes were clean and that you all didn't get any bed sores.
She
you
steps
were-
forward.
You were
a little.
asleep for 7 days. You were asleep for 7 days.
She's quiet for a second. She's processing. And she looks up, and I think she sees all that emotion on Jihoon's face. And she reaches out to him. I'm so sorry, Jihoon. It wasn't 7 days to me. It wasn't I didn't know what happened, but I'm sorry. You must have been really lonely. I'm sorry that you were lonely.
I didn't know
Thank you.
if you guys were going to wake up. I didn't know. But I just made sure that if you did wake up, that you wouldn't be in dirty clothes and you didn't smell. Because I don't know if that's a thing, but I just thought you'd like to be in clean clothes, and I tried not to look.
She reaches out to his hands as almost just to kind of center him. Jihoon.
He steps back. Do you think anyone else is going to wake up? I should check on them.
Oh,
I should check on them.
Jihoon. It sounds like
Jihoon
you've been...
turns away and starts walking towards everyone.
Okay. I'll be here if you want anything later, okay?
Daniel, you come
thank
to.
you.
Just make sure.
And so does Noah. Slowly, groggily, with all of those emotions, their dreams, fresh. I need all of you to roll an intelligence and occult, please.
Intelligence and occult.
Yes, please.
That's gonna be
Roll
just
20 or
an
dice?
intelligence for me.
Redhead Squad.
DM on roll
That's
20 or with dice?
a 1.
Doesn't matter. Either way is good.
Oh dear. I'm looking at roll 20 right now. Oh. You see. Ah,
We're
fuck
all
it,
looking
I'll just
at the
roll.
one. Look at the one person who has a chance.
Don't look at
We all
me.
just look over to Daniel.
Don't look at me.
What, intelligence levels? What do you mean?
Intelligence is high. I just don't have shit in occult.
Nah, fuck that. I'm using a willpower. Roll 20 is being mean. I ain't having it. Dang bullshit. I'm gonna reroll those 5. I'll take that. Why not? I got 6.
Okay, what did everybody get, Jihoon?
Oh, I was also rolling this?
Yes.
I was totally sitting here like, oh, what? Oh, it's
then we
about
all
intelligence and
look at
occult, right?
Jihoon.
Everybody's rolling it.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. The things that I'm actually good at. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
And Daniel got 6. Noah, what'd you get?
1.
All right, Quinn.
I'm a little
Fine.
preoccupied.
Okay, and Evan?
also preoccupied.
No, I had one. Element.
Didn't get shit. He got 0, but no crit fails.
Oh yeah, that's true. At least you didn't get a skull. That's good. You know what? Silver lining.
There is a glow. It enters from the outside through the open door. This glow is very gentle, pale blue. It almost looks like cartoon magic, like a mother fairy came in with a wand, and the noise of the world returns, ushered in, and the feelings that everyone has become a little less muted, but not pushed aside, not dispersed. It is like a balm carried in through magic sparkles. It soothes you. The wretchedness, any fear. What it heightens are the feelings from the dreams. Love, hope, mercy, connection. There is something divine in this fragrant, beautiful awakening. And before every single one of you, there's a pinch in the center of your chest, causing you to wince. And when you draw your hand back, dancing in your palm in the faintest blue is a wolf. And each of these wolves are unique. If one were to look at Evan's, it resembles more a fox, slight. But there are 3 of them. One of the foxes is taller, leaner. For Noah, one has a raccoon instead of a wolf. And the wolf is bulky, red, the streak and flash of uncolored, though they're all blue glowy. It reminds Noah in particular of Star Wars. And these entities, these holograms, these spirits are interacting with you, with each other, if there are multiple. Daniel, in your palm, there is a fat, glowing moon and a large, white wolf howling. Whatever that means. Jihoon, there is a wolf. Small, misaligned, crippled, and a great shadow. And the shadow is almost puppeting the broken wolf. But it isn't frightening. It isn't frightening because you watch the shadow and the wolf move as one, in tandem. And the wolf begins to walk, and then run, and then howl. And Quinn, you do not understand what you're looking at. One of these wolves, you know, that is Beta. The coloration, that is her. The black, the white, the mix, that's her. This fur, this coloration, but the other, what are you looking at? It looks like a fairy. Insectile gossamer wings. This small, spritish body that's glowing so bright. It reminds you of that, hey, listen. And then it shifts. And as it shifts, there's this frightening change in the other one. And it stands on all fours. And it howls. But its song is not quite heard. As each of you make eye contact with each other while holding aloft this spirit in your palm, there is worry, there is unsure, and these small lingering vestiges, though they make no noise, they begin to grow, to disassemble, to spread out, to curl around you. In the center of all 5 of you, a beautiful glass-like flower blooms. You watch it as it opens up, and the flower resembles something tropical. And as its petals finish curling, a butterfly, a firefly, they extend out from the palm of nectar that would be in the center of this bloom, and they flit about it. And the image plays of a great moon rising, and in tandem, a sun. You are fascinated, humbled, and in awe. The feeling is overwhelming, and it is all that you know, and it is life. Hope. And it is fragile, but it is enduring, and it is powerful. And the string of glow that wrapped around you now shoots forward to the bloom. Something like a miracle has taken place. Something miraculous. And the question, least a beast I be, least a beast I become, you don't feel soulless. And that heartbeat, the last few days that had been stuttering, that had been starting and stopping, you feel it in time with each other. Doo, doo. Doo, doo. Doo, doo. And you all inhale. And that's where we're going to take our first BRP.
What a relief. I gotta go pee so bad.
And we are back. The first thing that all of you notice is that when you move away from this pulsing flower and the string that connects you to it, your heartbeat grows softer and slower until it ultimately fades. But when you return, it resumes. What do you all do?
What the fuck just happened?
Everyone else feel that, and also see. I mean, like, I think I'm seeing that you're seeing a lesson. Maybe I'm hallucinating everybody's. Are you seeing the things that you are also seeing? I am also seeing. Maybe. Oh, it's been a lot. We're awake though, right? I think we're awake. Are you all awake?
Pretty sure.
Evan will go over and pinch Quinn.
Oh, Hey, oh, okay. I will pinch you back. Yeah, in the pet. There. Okay. Yeah, we're awake.
Why would you damage the goods?
What? It had to be. I had to mean it for it to count. Sorry. She like dusted off. Sorry. But I don't know what that was. Does anyone know what that was?
Nope. I mean, I know part of it was maybe, but the last bit I'm a little still trying to figure out.
Do we still see, like, what's in our palm and the flower, or?
What's in your palm has transformed into a string connecting you to the flower.
Ah.
The
But we still see
flower has 5 petals.
Quinn
like
does a
to
little
examine
counting of them.
Daniel would like to examine the flower, see
Some-
if he's seen it anywhere else.
Some really, like
No. None of,
metaphysical shit going on.
none of you have seen this flower ever before. In anything.
Even in a particular field.
No, you've never seen it.
I want to hear from the DM. The fuck? Kidding.
Can Evan examine the flower to see, like, if the strings are actually attached to it in a specific order?
You're trying to see if, like, a petal is attached to a string.
Yeah, or if there's, like, any meaning to the way it's all put together.
All of the strings converge in the cradle of the flower.
Is it still smelling and stuff there?
They don't attach
Like they're
to a
coming
specific petal. Correct. You could purposefully align the strings to a petal by moving around.
Oh, like be directly in front of the petal we're connected to?
Not connected to a petal, we're connected to the cradle of the flower. But
Oh, the
we
cradle.
try to manipulate.
Right,
You
but-
pull it up from
okay,
the
I
center,
got
it'll make like a
string
star
aligns.
kind of thing, and you can literally have the strings going over top of the petal to each of you. So yeah, I get it. Like visually, I can actually see how like the flower would be. Like you know, like they're all in the center, but as you pull them out, like in a big circle, it kind of makes like a star-ish.
Okay, yes.
Daniel's gonna try that actually. He's gonna try to maneuver a string over one specific petal just to see if there's a reaction from the flower.
Okay. Nothing changes. What does everyone else do?
I can I roll with my specialty in academics?
What are you looking for?
Is it a problem to solve? Here, hold on.
I would say you could roll that.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That and anything else, or just that straight up?
Open your intelligence with that.
Okay.
Anyone else do a thing?
Look
I think
actually,
Noah's just looking at the flower and go ahead.
I was gonna say, since it's probably something spiritual, I'm going to try to. I mean, a flower is a living thing. I'll try. Which power would work here? Well, one is passive. One has to be activated. Does sense the unseen show me anything different? And if not, then I would, at that point, attempt scry the soul.
You find as you attempt to use your kindred disciplines, you cannot.
Play Black Jam, Raven.
Evan would sit down next to the flower as close as he could. And just kind of stare at it.
Just in any way?
Yeah, just like contemplating it.
Okay, so there's no specific
Just
way
trying to
that
put the
you
pieces together.
you move or maneuver. You
Mhm.
just walk up to it and you sit.
Yeah, like cross-legged, just sits down and stares at it.
All right, it's very pretty.
Quinn, or like instinct, is to sniff at it.
What is
Just be a little
Quinn's?
closer and sniff it.
What is Quinn's favorite smell? What's her favorite scent?
She likes night blooming jasmine.
That's what you smell.
Oh, I don't know what this is, but this smells really, really, really good. Everyone should smell. I mean, yeah. No, Noah, come smell this.
Okay.
Evan, you like everyone's kind of give it a sniff. I don't know. I just
Leans in and gives it a sniff.
What's your favorite smell?
This is like so no of him, but fresh pizza.
Hell yeah. fresh mozzarella.
You're a little
Doesn't
surprised.
smell like a flower at all. It smells like a fucking pizza.
I don't know. Maybe no. Maybe you can blow your nose. Because it's not pizza.
Like sniffles. No, it definitely smells like pizza.
Like, do you like
Alright,
that?
Daniel, take it.
Okay,
Sure.
now I'm just.
What's Daniel's favorite smell?
I think it's never really been brought up, but he's a very big fan of hiking, so I think it's like a fresh mountain breeze.
That's what it smells like. Evan, what's your favorite smell?
Ooh, his would probably actually be the perfume that Delta wore on their first real date.
That's what you smell. And Jihoon?
pancakes and real maple syrup.
Hell yeah!
That's
I'm
Sly's
so glad I'm
favorite
not the
smell.
only one that had a food smell.
That's Jihoon's favorite smell
What's your
or
favorite smell? I
Sly's
was like,
favorite smell?
Okay, no, it's Jihoon's. It reminds him of breakfast with his mom.
Okay, fair.
Jihoon, what'd you get on that roll?
Did you see what I asked about? Oh, I didn't see your response. Okay, one extra. Okay, good. Okay. That would be 4, 5, 6, 7. I got a crit.
Could be. In fact, you're fairly certain that it is. The strings, the paddles. Only one of you stood in alignment, but it's connected to all of you.
I think Jihoon realizing that will start to kind of walk around, moving people into place. Like, can you just stand over here, and then you stand over here, and Evan, you need to stand right there where you're sitting, but like there, stand there, and just try to, hey, hi, can you stand with your string, kind of like align yourself like this, and then he shows as like himself and as an example.
Right? Do you want the string kind of like pulled taut a little bit, or you want it to be like
Don't like
droopy?
break it, but like
Right. I wasn't gonna
Yeah.
break it. I just
like think of like the inside of a big giant wheel, like
Okay.
the spokes on a wheel,
Mhm.
and the middle part is the center of the wheel, and we are the outside. Does that make sense?
Yep. Got it.
Yes. So like stand like that, and then everyone has a spot they need to be. I don't know if this is gonna work, but it might.
It looks pretty. Yeah. So, could be right. You're smart, Jihoon. Am I where I'm supposed to be? She's still sniffing.
Jihoon looks to make sure everyone's in their right spot and adjust people as needed. Are you okay with me moving your shoulders to where you need to be? Asks.
Oh yeah, no, of course. Yeah,
And
yeah,
just
yeah.
shifts
Go,
you
push me where
slightly
I'm
so that
supposed to
you're-
be.
Here.
Thank you.
He looks at Daniel expectantly.
Daniel is the one that was already aligned.
Yeah, he's like, do you know what to do now?
Does the flower... I mean, I'm assuming at this point everyone's aligned. Does the flower appear any differently?
The flower has not changed. But all of your hearts are pounding.
Do you feel that?
Daniel nods as he's looking at the flower.
There is an
Well,
overwhelming,
Quinn's like holding her chest.
an overwhelming sensation this close. Drawing you in. It's a little frightening, actually.
Are we like standing like right in front of the flower, or is there still distance? Like, are we able to move closer if we wanted to?
Jihoon, where did you position everyone?
I gave them enough space that, we're like maybe 3 or 4 steps in front of each of our petals.
You could move closer.
I think
Do we?
I think we need to move closer.
Right, like
Keep-
shoulder
like-
to shoulder closer.
Maybe. Just keep the
Alright.
string aligned with the petal.
Okay.
And Daniel's gonna start moving closer.
Yeah, no, already is.
Quinn will follow. She's keeping an eye on like Daniel and Jihoon, and trust their smarts.
Okay.
Jihoon will wait until everybody is in their spot
Okay.
and then move. Waiting for Evan.
Yeah, I was gonna say Evan's gonna follow along.
As all of you are so close, you can feel heat coming off of each other, warmth, and you almost can't believe it. And a voice tells you, though it does not speak. She says, in a demand and a simple request, humbly,
I just need people to keep this safe.
this request is beyond your comprehension. The power behind surrender. Have faith. This must be a unanimous decision. What would the coterie like to do?
Quinn would be inclined to do just that, thinking about star math and faith and trusting her connection to Alpha and Beta. It feels, I think, more instinctual to her than a thought process.
Okay. If this is referring to what I think it is, then, yeah. Okay.
Quinn nods at Noah. Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of looking at the others expectantly. Just waiting for what they're gonna say.
Evan kind of shrugs. I guess let's do it. What about you, old man? He kind of looks.
Player wants to say yes, but I need to make a roll. I need to make a roll. Okay. Okay, so For Daniel, he does not say a word for a moment. The tension in his jaw, the exhaustion in his eyes, despite being asleep for 7 days, are palpable. And it is within that exhaustion and that tension that gives a hint at the inner war going inside. Because Daniel is much older. And he has fought with his beast time and time again. And one thing about Daniel's beast, the thought of surrender is both laughable and disgusting. It is weak, pathetic. It is everything that it is not in its eyes. And in this moment, it tries to insert its will. You can see where Daniel's body seems to tense and almost prepare itself to spring, to flee, to fight, to do whatever it must do to deny surrendering. However, though exhausted, Daniel's will remains stalwart. He looks like a soldier who has just returned from a very long and tiring march from one battle to the next. However, when you ask the question, Evan, his gaze flickers to you, and there's the most subtlest of nods. Though tired, he will march once more, even if it means marching to a surrender. And for those listening, I rolled a frenzy check. Daniel's humanity won this time against the DC that I set. So he will surrender and have faith.
Evan would return that slight nod back to Daniel.
You guys... You guys were gone for 7 days.
Noah looks surprised because no one said that when he was awake. It was stated before. He was like, fuck.
For 7 days you were gone. You weren't dead, you weren't hurt, you were just not there. I guess asleep. And I kept waiting for one of you to move. Or interrupt me, or tell me to calm down, or to stop overreacting, or just say anything, and you didn't. I tried to wake you up. I shook it. I shook you. I yelled at you. I thought if I pushed hard enough, one of you would respond or something, and nothing happened, and I just took care of you. And I was alone. And I kept telling myself that you were still alive. You were still existing. And I kept thinking, it's gonna end, right? And then I stopped believing that you'd wake up. I really thought it might be forever. And then I realized something that scared me more than anything else. I didn't want to be the only one who was awake. I didn't want to be in the quiet, and I missed the noise. I missed being annoyed. I missed arguing. I missed the pacing. I missed you interrupting me or judging me and me judging you, and I missed all of it. And I kind of realized I didn't want to be alone. So if it means that I don't have to be alone anymore, and then I guess I lost faith. And then you came back anyway, so maybe I shouldn't have lost faith. I believe in you guys. So I'm gonna stand with you all.
Hell yeah. Noah says. He's like, fuck yeah.
In this moment.
Oh,
No, please, before I describe, go ahead.
oh, no, I think Quinn is just like, okay, so we should just walk towards it. Do we have to like jump, or she's getting like quiet. She's just a little like she's gonna do this thing and she's not sure, and she's looking to her coterie members for guidance.
Noah shrugs. He's like, I have no freaking clue what we do now.
We have faith. And
you
whatever
got that.
happens.
Is the string, we're not holding on to the string, are we? Is it like coming from our chest? Is it like attached to us in some way?
From your chest. Like an ephemeral strand.
Who is standing beside Jihoon?
It's up to your coterie.
Who wants to stand beside Jihoon?
I can stand by him. I
Okay.
didn't know if the DM was gonna be like, this is the order because it's the flower, blah. So I was just waiting for I can stand by you. I don't care.
Jihoon puts his hand out for Noah to hold.
Yeah, he'll hold it.
Jihoon just says to him, I have faith in you, Noah. No matter what.
And I got faith in you. And you? He's looking at everyone. I got faith in us all. Seen some shit. And I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more shit before it's all done. We gotta have each other's backs. And have faith, I guess, in each other. And ourselves. And the ones we care about.
Quinn's on the other side of Jihoon, and she'll if Jihoon's holding hands,
You know
she's
it.
gonna reach out and grab his other hand.
Whoever is on
whoever's
Noah's other side, yeah, he's like, eh?
Yeah. I think Quinn's next to Evan. And she specifically makes sure just his hand. No more peck damage.
He gives her hand a little squeeze.
Come on, Daniel. Wiggle
Then-
his fingers.
Wiggle his
Evan will just violently grab Daniel's hand. You don't have a choice in this.
He groans, but he'll fucking take your hands anyway.
Now what? We're holding hands. We said yes.
I think we gotta walk towards. We gotta follow the string.
I mean, it's right in the center of us. We're pretty close
think-
already. We're like shoulder to shoulder at this point, I think.
Do we need to get closer?
I think we need to stop talking and close our eyes.
Just
Surrender
make sure you wake up this time,
and have
okay,
faith.
guys?
And in this moment, as the visuals disappear behind your eyelids, a simple phrase that is common plays across the screen of your sleeping, though you are all very much awake. Friends. Friends, they are the family that you choose. Friends. They are eloquent memories. Passionate laughter. They are emotional anchors. And friendship, it is the hardest thing in the world to explain, because it is not something you learn in school. But if you haven't learned the meaning of friendship, then you haven't learned anything at all. And distance, it means so little when someone means so very much. And sometimes you meet a person and you click and you're comfortable, like you've known them your whole life. And you don't have to be something you're not. You don't have to pretend. A friend is an emotional bond. Just like friendship, it is a human experience. The capacity for friendship, in many ways, you feel like is the universe's apology for those things in your life that are hard. To the world, you are one person, one speck, one spot, one life. But to someone, you are the world. Friendship is understanding. It is not agreement. Not always. It is forgiveness, though not forgetting. It is memories that last, even if contact is lost. Friendship is faith and an emotional bond that stretches time, space, and gravity. The next moment when all of you open your eyes, you are not the only ones awake. Something has changed within you. Something is not quite the same. But regardless, Delta, Kappa, Gamma, lands. All of the wolves cough, groan, and open their eyes. What do you do?
I'm gonna be so real. I'm probably the first person to break the hand holding so I can check on Kappa.
Okay, we'll round robin it. No, as you approach Kappa, he is groaning. His neck pops, his fingers pop, his joints pop, and he curls onto his side. His wounds do not look as if they have healed over 7 days. He looks as if no time has passed at all. And when he sees you, there is a smile. Small. And his eyes, they light like a shining silver, like a morning. And then he pauses. I had the craziest dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, what was it, was it about?
I don't really want to talk about it. I'm kind of traumatized. And his stomach, and he's like, oh. Looks at it, sorry.
Fair. Apparently we've been asleep for like a week.
What?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. But apparently we've been unconscious for like a week.
He glances around the room.
I guess Jihoon was awake the whole time. I mean, not the whole time, but like he was awake in the nighttime when we would normally be awake, but the rest of us were not.
Oh. Damn. He looks down at his clothes, smells them, looks at his hands, looks at you.
Apparently he took care of everyone. That's why we're clean and not like gross. Like, oh, we've just been sitting in the same clothes for a week.
Are you okay? Or are
Am
you?
I okay? I'm okay, yeah. I mean, I was worried when I woke up and you were still asleep, but there was also this like thing with this flower. I don't know, there's stuff going on, but did your he like scoots closer. Did your did your dream involve a tent with a bunch of like a really cheesy
He just flushes
Valentine's?
and he like pushes your face. Shh. Get out of my head! And he's like holding you, sitting on you, holding you down.
I just thought we were.
I can send it to nothing. He smells bad and he's ugly. Sometimes. And then he just
I wasn't
fingers
even
in your mouth. He looks over. Yeah, I'm fine, Delta. It's okay. Nothing happened. And his stomach is like, and he's like, oh, I'm really hungry.
Get food.
He leans in next to your ear and says, we are not going to speak of the Eye of Sauron ever again. Okay.
I think Noel just give him a nod.
He lets go of you. Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Okay, but can I talk about some parts?
No.
No? Nothing?
I don't know.
Okay. Just one, can I have one thing? Just one thing.
He's just a bright red blushing bucket.
Okay, fine. I won't say it. It's all right. It's okay. I respect your wishes.
Just say it quietly. Just say it, but quiet. My sister, she's... Stop
I am
looking
being
at me! And she's just like, smiling.
I was just gonna say that the Valentine's Day you set up was really fucking cute.
That's not what...
10.
You set up a Valentine's date for me.
What? I did? Oh shit, what did I do?
What?
I wanna know.
Whoa, we are... No, we are... No,
Oh.
no, he grabs her face. No.
Oh.
Shh, no, shh. She's
Oh.
bright red, and then he poofs into a raccoon right out of his clothes. And
I
he's just
catch
like,
him. Come on, let's get you some food. I'll take him over to the kitchenette. You can find in something.
okay, well, meanwhile...
But yeah.
The
Over.
cupboards are very organized if you look. They're like organized over and over and over again. They're labeled. There's like dates written on things. Like it's
I'm
like what the
damn, yeah,
fuck?
he was really bored. Fuck, look at this. Oh, hey, you like this? But anyway, yeah, definitely meanwhile. But that's what Noah's doing over in the kitchenette corner.
Oh yeah,
like going
he's
through
like
the food and being
swiping
like,
snacks
"You
from
want-
you
you
and like
want that?"
hiding and like turning around and sitting so his little fat folds and he's eating quietly to himself. Just you can tell that he's... There were some things in his dream. There were things.
I gather that. I gathered. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know. Meanwhile, over to Evan. Oh, let me change the music. Actually, no, this works very well. Evan, so you're standing there one moment, and then the next moment you feel these little hands on your thighs, and then they crawl up to your hips, and then around your waist, and then Delta grabs your boobies from behind and gives you a nice squeeze.
He would just move his hands back and like try to grab her hips and pull her towards him, kind of snuggling into her with his back.
I heard Noah. So we've been unconscious for 7 days, and it seems like there was a fun dream. I'd like to hear about yours, maybe. Mine.
No, I'd like to hear about yours.
Okay, I'll go first. So, there we were, swimming in a sea of jello. And there were 12 of you, and all of you decided to wrestle. And then one of you decided to take the thong off of the other one, and it was just the best thing that ever possibly could have happened to me. You're like, hey, look at this. It's a new vampire discipline, and bah! 12 Evans. Okay, that's kind of a gross overestimation. There was really only 3 of you, but still. I had a very good time.
But still, multiple of me all at
Leans
once.
up to whisper super pornographic things that I will not repeat into your ear, and then giggles and like rubs her eyebrow and flicks it. We should try that. Mm-hmm.
Can I even get into that position?
Oh, I'll help you, baby. Don't worry about it. It's a little daunting. A little. Yeah, I feel refreshed. And also still really angry, like I'm going to murder someone, but my little brother's awake, so I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to embarrass him. But when I get him alone and he's not a raccoon after having his own little wet dreams, probably going to make him cry.
Why do you want to make him cry?
No, it's just the line of questioning that I have for him and the fact that I'm not going to let him not give me an answer. He's going to cry.
In the back corner kitchenette, Noah like shifts so that he's blocking the line of sight between Delta and Raccoon Kappa.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just let them have their fun for now?
Sure, yeah, for now.
Okay.
But I am going to get my revenge.
Yeah, definitely. No, I'll help you with that.
Feeling a kind of girly pop. Might pull out a noose. Some gasoline and matches. And her stomach goes. She's like, "Ooh, gnarly."
You should eat something, and let's not go into hate crime territory. Let's stay on the murder side.
She leans up and she has to like kind of jump because she's so small and bites at your Adam's apple. You definitely need something right now. Kappa just screeches from the kitchen where he's eating a wafer. Just some ungodly raccoon sound. And she's like, okay. It's not like you're not thinking about freaking giving the world's best. And she makes a hand job motion to your boyfriend.
He's just gonna grab her and snuggle dungeon her.
Hey!
Middle of her doing that.
Kappa's dying. If he could be even more raccoon, he is. More feral sounds.
It's okay. I'm sure Noah's. If his heart is beating, he is blushing.
Perfect. Meanwhiling, before I get to Jihoon, Quinn.
I think since she's not being pulled by anyone that she feels she has to take care of right now, she's more just kind of investigating. Like she's feeling her chest. She's checking for her ears. She's feeling if she's warm, if she's breathing. It's like she's doing like a self-diagnostic.
Roll an intelligence and an insight.
Two. Oh.
You're warm, you're breathing. But you're not sure what that means. You've experienced something similar when you were at the club. But with the two, you only get the vague sense that this is different.
Yeah. I think she's kind of pacing around a little nervously. She's keeping an eye on everyone, making sure they're okay. She might go and check on Lance since Noah is taking care of Kappa right now. Go up and introduce herself. I don't think they're meant. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he could use some coffee and a cigarette, like right now.
Real.
Hi. Yeah, hi. I maybe might met once before, Mr. Noah's dad, but hi. It's a weird night, or maybe 7. I don't. Here, you want some coffee? It looks like Jihoon really organized everything. Maybe I shouldn't make it, but I can show you where it is, and I'll just like, are you okay? Do you need anything?
It's a lot of questions all at once. I would.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Some coffee.
And he snaps and he points.
Quinn. Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you show him where the coffee is, he will make himself coffee and be very confused in the tiny kitchen of the tiny, pale, albino, little colorless raccoon who's eating wafers.
Yeah. I think Quinn's like, oh, okay. Don't worry. That's your son's boyfriend, who's sometimes a raccoon because he's upset. But he's a really cool guy. But he gets upset sometimes. So you just gotta let him have his raccoon time, okay? He's my friend.
Lance just dumps a little bit more instant coffee into the cup so that it's just almost black tar.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And he steps away on legs that seem to kind of wobble a little.
I don't want to stress you out anymore, so I'll stay over here, but let me know if you need anything, Mr. Noah's dad.
Yeah. Sure thing.
He's gonna go sit on the porch with his coffee.
She'll bring him a blanket.
Okay.
And then back up to leave him space because she knows she's a lot.
He's just having a little bit of an existential crisis, you know, nothing crazy.
She almost hovers for a little and then decides, oh, that's also not helping. So I think she starts kind of making little rounds and checking just to make sure everyone's okay and if anyone needs anything. But also she just wants to keep moving because everything feels a little off and she's not sure how this new system works.
Okay. And well, meanwhile, over to Daniel.
Seeing as how actually the Gamma's in the cabin, right?
Correct.
Oh, sure. I'll let Jihun have that moment. I think Daniel, because he also didn't know that he was asleep for 7 days until it was told to him right before everything happened. I think he's gonna want to try to step outside, see if anything's changed out in the world. Is the moon still the way that it was 7 nights ago? Or is the moon even out tonight?
Moment you step out next to Lance, and with his cup of coffee, he kind of scooches over to make room. It's overcast. The moon has already set, and the sun is for the sky soon.
Okay. I'm gonna check myself because even though it was a dream, do I still have the necklace and the ring that were presented in that dream?
No. But you do have new tattoos.
I would like to go and find a mirror to examine the tattoos.
All right. You move into the tiny bedroom in which Lance was at. There is a mirror inside. Very, very... I don't remember if it's an outhouse or very tiny restroom in here. Regardless...
It's an outhouse. I know there's an outhouse.
The mirror in here... very small. Like someone maybe... whoever installed this mirror didn't want to see their whole reflection. So it's pretty difficult to maneuver it, but once you do, they're little symbols. Roll an occult intelligence, and the symbols are matching.
Matching?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
One of them is where the necklace would have hung around your collarbones, the other is on the finger. Palm side.
Okay. Can I tell if my kindred abilities are still suppressed? Because if not, I would attempt to blood surge.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna hold on to that piece of information as I make this roll. So, intelligence and occult. Okay, that is 7 with a crit.
They're an old hermetic alchemical symbol for the north wind.
The north wind. You said a paramedical symbol?
Hermetic.
Paramedic.
Mm-hmm. Alchemical. Mm-hmm.
And they're matching symbols.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The north wind. What does that mean? With my occult, do I know what that stands for? The north wind.
Zeta.
Is that an Okay, that's what I thought. I just wasn't really sure. So is it safe to say, or safe to assume, that even though the ring and necklace are not here, the bond still is?
Possibly in some way. Maybe not in a traditional sense. But it feels divine.
Okay. Daniel tries not to cry. Anyways, the second thing that I would like to now take a look at is I kind of wanted Daniel to do an examination on himself. If he does not feel anything at all, like, it's... he knows what it feels like to be a kindred. And if he does not feel any of that anymore, then he wants to know, is he still a kindred anymore?
Roll an intelligence and medicine.
I don't think first aid would go into this, because this goes way deeper than first aid, I think. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, that is a total of 10 with a crit.
not a kindred anymore. And we meanwhile to Jihoon. You hear Gamma and you can tell almost instantly that he's crying. His breaths are tense. Then he curls in on his side. What do you do?
Jihoon approaches. He approaches slowly, and it's like his steps become heavier. Is Gamma still on like the bed that he was on before? Or is he like elsewhere?
There's no real bed. Kappa ended up being put on the couch.
Yes.
So everyone else was on the floor or the pallet that was in the tiny room.
Okay. Good. Okay. So yeah, like he walks over and every step is so heavy to the point where it's like he is dragged down by gravity itself, and he falls beside him, his knees hitting the floor. He reaches out hesitantly.
Gamma is curled on his side, hands over his face and fisting his hair that's longer in the front, pulling on it. He is as small as his lanky frame can manage, curled tight, trembling.
He slides himself around Gamma's body carefully, wrapping himself along his back and around his shoulders. Ian, I'm here. Jihoon presses his forehead between Gamma's shoulder blades and just holds him, but very gently, like he's bracing him against something.
He reaches around himself to cling to your thin arm, holding him, and you can feel whatever he's going through in his mind is shattering. It is several minutes before he manages to twist his body around and pull you so that you are up against his chest.
Jihoon lifts his head, looking up at him. I.
His eyes they're so bright. The red rim from the tears and the sleep makes the blue look more gunmetal. The hollows of his cheeks are intense. And the fire behind the watery gaze. You've seen it before. But it isn't passion or strength. This fire, it's a beacon lit for those lost. It's a pyre to bury the dead. Our lost. He finally whispers. Our failed.
Ji-hoon just listens.
My mom asked me to do one thing. One thing. And he curls his face into your chest. And I failed.
Ji-hoon runs his fingers through Gamma's hair.
He is lost to a tide, an emotional battle, present, past. You are the only physical anchor keeping him here.
These are a lot of emotions for Ji-hoon to try to sort through, and his brain is, for all the times that he didn't want silence, the fact that his brain is silent now, it's like a spark of irritation. Like he wants to say the right words. He wants to assure him that he did everything he could. He almost died. And you can't expect to be able to make decisions for everyone else, regardless of what he made or what promise he made to his mom. It's not fair to say you failed, Ian. You were given a task that you made a promise and you did everything you could, but you should have never had to make that promise. And you did everything you could, but you can't. You can't make the decisions for everyone else. You can't hold yourself to the standard of a god who controls fate. You did everything you could. You almost died. But you came back, and you're here. I know that you wish you could have done more, but you protected everyone and everything as much as you could. And I know that was a huge burden for you to bear. If your mom asked you to protect him and take care of him, maybe she didn't mean control the storm. Maybe she meant don't lose yourself in it. And you didn't. You're not a failure for surviving something you couldn't stop. Isn't that what everyone has been telling me? You're not responsible for the end of gods and fate, but you are responsible for the man holding you right now. And I'm alive. And you're alive. And you survived. I'm so glad you're still alive.
Persuasion and charisma.
My worst skills. Three successes.
Something that shifts when you lay before him that he is responsible. There's something that word stirs deep within him. And he looks at you. And he cups your face. And he kisses your forehead. And he kisses your cheeks. And he crushes you against him. And he kisses the top of your head. And he breathes you in. Until the two of you are sitting up, you in his arms and his lap. And even when his stomach lets out a howl of hunger, he continues holding on to you. Responsibility he understands. It's a mantle he has worn his entire life. It is the filaments of heartbreak that he doesn't understand. Gamma breaking down is not quiet. There is not a kindred There is not a coterie member who is not aware. What do the rest of you do?
Quinn, I think, would be aware since she's been kind of pacing. And I think she moves closer, but as she gets there, she slows down a bit and she's looking to see if her presence would be welcome, or is this more a private moment? She wants to be supportive, but she's almost like at that last couple feet, just kind of like almost like lifting her feet up and down a little, like I don't want to interrupt, but maybe you don't have to be alone. I'm also here, and I can help support or not, but I think maybe you might need a little support, Jihoon.
Jihoon's face is just tucked into Gamma's shoulder. And he doesn't let go. And his mouth is just covered. He's just held tightly and squeezing tighter.
I'm just gonna sit here, okay? Hey, Gamma, I'm just gonna sit here, and I'm going to be supportive from here.
You get a nod.
And she sits.
He loosens his hold on Jihoon only enough that Jihoon can speak. Daniel, what are you doing?
Well, that's a great question. What is Daniel doing after he realizes he's not a kindred anymore?
Well, you play him. You tell us.
Is there a window in the room I'm currently in?
Yes.
Okay, is the sun peeking over the horizon?
No.
How close is the sun to peeking over the horizon in terms of minutes, would you say?
Hard to say. It's overcast. But you get the feeling that it is soon. Within an hour, 2.5. Less than a handful.
Okay. The reason I'm asking this is because he can do all of the medical examinations that he wants, but when it comes to determining...
Does he want to
Truly.
examine everyone else?
He
also hears Gamma. Does he respond to that in any way?
I think I'm gonna have him roll for that to see if he actually is listening. If this happens at the same time that he realizes he's not a kindred, because he could be lost in his own headspace in that moment. So he's so fucking old, and for him to realize he's human again after all this time is pretty fucking jarring. I'm gonna guess a 4 would probably still be enough to get him to tune in on that. What kind of was he holding? Like a handheld mirror? Is that what he was using?
Almost.
Okay.
Yeah. The kind that has a hanger.
Okay, he's going to put the mirror back because I initially was going to just have him drop it in pure shock and just have it shatter, but he won't do that because that's Alpha's mirror. I'm guessing that'd be very disrespectful to shit. Anyways, he comes out of the room he was walking in. And he's going to actually approach Quinn first. Quinn, it's... I don't need you to... You don't even need to roll a wits and insight on this. It's very, very obvious that Daniel is shook by something.
Oh, Daniel, you look a lot. Do you want to sit down here? I feel a little weird. I'm going to be honest. Something's a little off and I'm not sure what it is. So I'm sitting down here and being supportive.
Quinn, could you do me a favor and just hold out your hand for me?
Sure. She puts it out.
He's going
Even
to
before you begin the medical examination, there is a glaring difference. There are no fox ears on top of Quinn's head.
And I'm assuming when I reach for her wrist, I feel the pulse.
She is not a kindred anymore. Meanwhile, what is Noah doing?
So they were over in the corner.
Yes. It's a very tight space.
Yeah. And so I think when things start getting emotional over in the Gamma Jihoon realm, I think Noah just goops Kappa up and is like, "We're gonna go be supportive." And just goes and plops down next to them and is like, "We're here too, if you need anything. Because we're all a family now, right?"
With Quinn, her hand still out like that. Yes. Yeah. Daniel's looking at me weird, though, so...
Daniel looks like he's having an internal panic attack. His eyes are bouncing from you to Noah to Jihoon, down to himself, over to Evan. Gears are turning. 100,000 of thoughts racing. Hypothesis, truth, surrender.
Daniel starts
You
laughing.
good, Daniel?
I think Daniel just starts.
Oh, he's lost it. He's gone. We've lost him.
Is it
There he
like,
goes.
okay, is my hair messy? Because I know it
Daniel
could be
starts
a little...
Daniel starts crying.
Oh,
Are his
no.
tears are his tears clear?
They are normal tears. And Gamma finally chokes out and says,
I mean, this means we have a chance.
and when he leans back from you, Jihoon, the blue string from your chest is connected to his.
A chance. Maybe I won't fuck this one up.
And each of you notice a string. A twinkle. It flashes like starlight for just a moment, pulsing along a line that leads to whom you are bound by night. Some of you have more than one. But they entwine when they reach you.
We have a lot to talk about,
Says Kama.
it feels like so much has happened.
And I think
Noah's just nodding in agreement. Yeah, like a lot.
I think we're gonna take a bathroom break right here. Hello. We're back. Whoa, we're back. We're back, and you did that, dude.
Yes. Yes. Sorry, Natalie.
Damn.
You're a bitch.
I'm fucking panicking. This is how I'm coping with the fact that I'm not a Kindred anymore, okay?
Making me have to edit shit out. Why you like this?
I agree.
Because I'm fucking panicking. I'm not a Kindred anymore. I'm fucking spasming. What do you want from me? I'm 140 years old. But I'm no. I look like I'm only 25 now, and I'm actually just 25 now in human years because I'm not Kindred. Ah!
All right. I'm going to make a poll. Aradel, are you there? Are you listening, Miss Aradel?
Why are you calling her specifically?
Because her vote matters the most.
Oh.
That's fair.
Okay.
She's
All right,
one of the
Aradel,
biggest
I got you.
warnuts in this game.
Look.
Don't worry. This is very important. Oh, wait, no. Okay.
Fine, Spec. You can stay confused. I'm panicking in a good way.
Damn. Could stay confused.
Okay. This is... Depending on who wins, it's game altering. Have fun voting. Pick a wolf.
Whoa, game altering.
Whoa! Whoa! Wait, hang
Why
on.
you
Yeah.
DM?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, this is everyone that's not here.
No, Zeta's not on that list. Why is Zeta not on that list?
Because...
Why
It
is
doesn't
it?
matter.
Why is Zeta not on that list, DM?
Because reasons.
I'm gonna fucking fight you.
Please roll.
I'm gonna hurt someone. Why is this intense music on right now? Why is
Pick.
Zeta's name not on that list?
Pick a wolf.
I gotta mute my nervous noises.
Damn, why is it fucking going hard on Beta and Sigma right now? What's going on here?
We're all just completely silent, either clicking, watching, or something. I don't even know what this is for. Okay, I'll give everyone a vote.
Spread my point love pretty equally, actually, because like I have a disgusting amount of points, and I don't want to be.
I'm really glad that chat can't see who I'm voting for.
What the fuck, storyteller?
I am voting for one of the wolves.
I bet you it's Omega.
Well, I mean that's all there is there. Of course, you're.
Wouldn't that be
voting for one of the
so
wolves. What do you
fun if
mean?
it was Omega that I was voting for?
Define.
Is it?
It's like, I don't know. What's the
It's either that
definition
or it's either that or it's
Okay,
Beta
well,
that's
I mean,
continuously
fucking
going up.
Beta's winning, so
I hear somebody still clicking their fucking mouse right now.
I mean, I'm clicking,
It's
but
Spec.
I'm like clicking on everyone.
Oh shit, is
I'm,
it
like,
Spec right now?
Going down the line.
No, Spec is muted.
I haven't touched Beta because she doesn't need my help.
I bet you it's Jesse right now fucking taking Beta. I bet you it's what's happening right now.
If I locked in, I could have 100% destroyed with my
No.
phone, but
I'm
Like-
abstaining from voting. I don't like this vote.
I got 900k, guys.
Oh,
I could
it is
just
like
go to
between
town.
Beta and Omega. Good. As it should be.
Everyone just folds. Nat pulls this giant stack of points. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm at the wrong table.
15 seconds.
Shit. Omega might actually clear Beta in this in here.
That would
Where's
be
the penny poker table?
wild.
Nope.
Beta 1.
Close.
So close. Look at that.
I need to know why Zeta's not on this list. I need to know that right fucking now.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to fucking sit down and calm your tits.
I fucking do what I want. The fuck?
Quinn. The string connected to your chest aches. It hurts. It's a zapping sensation that you don't quite understand. And because you are breathing now, and everyone around her notices, and the zapping sensation continues, and it continues, and it continues, until it drives Quinn to her knees, and outside there is silence. The world goes quiet, as if holding its breath, afraid, and you feel the ground cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. A colossal creature moving closer, closer. The small, picturesque windows inside this tiny cabin begin to shiver and quake, and all of the cupboards' doors, they fly open, and those neatly organized shells, everything is puked. Its innards thrown all across the floor. Instinctually, Gamma grabs whomever is closest, which happens to be Quinn, Ji-hoon, and Noah. He moves so fast that he pulls all of you in, squishing Kappa between all of you in his raccoon form.
I got Kappa.
And Gamma is up on his haunches, beginning to shift and growling. And then he stands up and he pushes Ji-hoon against Noah, and he breathes in Quinn and then says, "Just breathe through the pain. You're connected in a very spiritual, real way to Beta. And I think she's hurting right now. Stay here." And he's gonna look, even though he's talking to Quinn, he looks at Daniel and he looks at Evan. "Stay here." And then he melts into shadow. Less than a second later, the door explodes open. The smell of blood is different now that you do not have the senses of a kindred. You hear the battle, but it is not like you're up close. A feral ferocity listened through the eardrums of prey. Least a beast I be, least a beast I become no more. Now you're a part of something different, like a garden. Adrenaline feels different. It causes these tremors. And through the pain, Quinn, you are yanked to your feet. And as you get to the doorway, your coterie following behind you, you see a frenzying Beta. A massive wolf that towers over several, if you're in the city, buildings. As it is, her head peeks over the tree line and her throat is bleeding, where she has scratched and pulled and tugged on a collar. And Quinn, you reach up to touch your own neck and it is hot and prickling, and you hear her thoughts. "Can't breathe. Can't breathe. Get out. Run. Run. Can't breathe. Run. Run." She holds Gamma aloft. He is a tiny wolf compared to her in this state, but it's because he's calm. And though she has him in a chokehold, he is pawing at her grip, calling her name, begging her to calm down. To fight against it, to fight against the collar, is to make it worse. And then Beta begins to choke. She begins to gag. Quinn, you feel the collar cutting into your flesh. You can only imagine how tight it is around her neck. And now, What does the coterie do? You do not have access to any of your disciplines. You cannot see in the dark, you do not have heightened senses and or sense the unseen.
I mean, half of those I never had to begin with. Fuck.
Quinn probably starts to move forward. She knows, she was told to stay, but she can't. She's heading towards Beta.
What do? You start walking across the gravel towards the tree line.
She starts calling, quietly at first, but it's louder. She's like, Beta? Beta, I'm coming, please. Beta, please. It's okay, I'm coming.
Okay. Noah, what do you do? Quinn has stepped out and she's crossed the driveway. She's headed to the tree line.
panicked because I'm like worried about
Kappa
her
is
going
pushing
out
you
there.
out the door, by the way. He's pushing, he's like,
Oh, okay. I go. If
like
he is
he
a
hands you a
pro,
pot. He
me
hands you a
going-
pot that had macaroni in it. He's eating it all. He's like, go with this little pot. Like you realize,
Oh, it's a little pot
you
for us,
realize
taking
you're
it.
hearing his thoughts as a raccoon. Go, hurry up.
Oh,
Take your knife.
Okay.
This is my knife. Take it. God,
Alright,
I wish you
knife.
could understand me. Take the knife.
Fine. Okay, I got it. I'm going. I'm gonna follow Quinn.
Kappa runs after you like woo, 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 woo. Just like this little lopey guy, like as he's running. He's also got a knife. It's in his mouth.
Oh my god.
Daniel.
Can I? Yeah.
Ugh, fucking A, dude.
Don't worry, you'll all get to describe once you get to Quinn, if you're getting to Quinn.
I mean, I was gonna try to pull Quinn back, but then I see Kappa fucking passing Noah a pan and a knife.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
As a raccoon, yes.
Yeah. Like, okay, but all right, we're getting mixed directives now. Kappa wants us to go. Gamma wanted us to stay. Fuck, man.
Right. The directive here is this lycanthrope, this raccoon, you're as strong as he is. He believes in the power of friendship and magical nature and has faith. Gamma is a natural-born protector, and he knows that you are soft, squishy, and you taste very, very good with ketchup and French fries. So.
Oh, fucking hate it. Fuck! So squishy! Anyways. Alright, well. Fuck it, I guess. We're fucking following Quinn. I'm not gonna bring her back inside. Let's go with the power of friendship on this one, I guess.
Okay. At some point, as you get to Quinn, a sock filled with pebbles is given to you by a raccoon. And little Kappa's just like,
Hell yeah.
Noah, you hear him? He's like, I don't know. It's what I got. I'm freaking out. Use it. You're smart. I don't know. Fuck.
A sock filled with rocks?
He says it's all he's got, and to use it.
Yeah, what
I don't know
Noah
what
said.
the-
And then he stops. He looks at Noah, and he squeaks, and he's like, "You can understand me?"
Yeah, I don't know, but let's go. I guess
There's like
I can.
a moment you feel relief from Kappa, and like this. It's such an inopportune moment to feel this kind of relief because it's like
Right.
your little man is like, I'm suddenly not lonely, and he has an emotional response where he like starts crying but also charging into battle, and it's overwhelming for you, Noah, because you feel his emotions now, and it's a lot.
Cool. All right, cool. More. I was already an emotional creature, and now I've got his too. Cool. Let's go.
All right.
I'm gonna draw my boot knife as well.
Okay. Sock full of pennies and rocks. That's right. And your boot knife. Quinn.
Yes.
She is continuing to panic. and hyperventilates. And she throws Gamma into a tree, and it snaps. And she keeps grinding him into the ground as if she can kill him.
Quinn touches that spot on her thigh where she was marked. And she remembers what Beta had said. And she also feels this connection. So I think she's walking almost calmly. And I think she says, "Let me approach her. Please."
Okay,
And
we're
she-
here for backup though.
Okay. And she's starting to try to breathe in and out and calm herself. And she is thinking and starting to say out loud, "Beta, stop. Beta, calm."
Roll a d10.
Singular D10. Just.
9.
The shift is almost instantaneous. But make no mistake. You have all of her attention. And she is volatile.
She continues approaching. She almost like uses a hand to like tell everyone else just to stay. But she's staying like eyes on Beta, and she's repeating, "Beta, calm. Beta, I love you. Beta, calm." She's walking forward.
She's still holding Gamma in between her giant claws. That wolfish face is turned towards you. The eyes are burning, cold fires. Her neck
Beta,
is
let
just
go.
pouring blood, where the collar is too tight in the fur. You say let go, and she chops, snaps her fangs.
Beta, listen. Beta, calm. Beta, be Beta again. Please. I'm here, Beta.
You
Beta, I
are
love you.
mere feet from her. She snaps at the air, almost as if in warning. But her ears, when they flick back, they flick forward. And she watches you with interest and fear.
Beta, you're hurting me. And she touches her neck. Beta, too big for collar. Beta, please come to me. Beta, calm.
Roll a charisma and animal kin.
And I use one of my inspos.
Yes.
Okay. And that is I can roll the 3. Okay.
You have another inspiration if you need it from Wolfman.
I'm just talking myself through the sheet to make sure I'm doing this right. So if I take off 2, okay. Oh, it's 2 more successes, so that's 4.
You are close enough to touch her.
She reaches out. I would say softly, but firmly, in a very much a you are mine and I'm yours sort of way. And she goes, Beta, come. Beta, listen.
The moment your hand
Beta.
touches, in between her eyes they close. And the great beast lets out a groan of pain. And slowly, like silken ribbons, the fur, the fangs, they drop. They twist. They flicker. She shrinks. She is not a small woman. For the moment she comes to, the collar is loose. The neck is raw and bloody. And she, oh my god, Gamma, and pulls him against her, kissing the top of his head, smoothing his hair as he coughs. She doesn't let him go. And then she looks at you from over top of him. Quinn. And you've never seen her face crumble in shame and fear so fast and so deep. But she pulls you against her regardless. I'm so sorry. I couldn't breathe. I would never hurt you. I promise. I promise I would never hurt you. She kisses your face over and over and over.
I know. That's why I came. I know you wouldn't. And she kisses her back. And she worries about the collar. Not sure she can do anything, but just looking at it anyway. Yeah, I could feel how tight it was. I couldn't let that happen to you.
Behind Quinn and Beta and Gamma in this reunion, Kappa shifts, standing next to Daniel and Noah. Casually steps behind Noah, covering what bit of modesty he can. Sorry, I panicked. I guess we didn't need the knives and stuff.
It's alright. It's always good to be prepared. I'm gonna pull off my sweater and hand it to him.
It's so big when he puts it on.
No, that's so good. It means it covers more.
A few moments slip past. Soft murmured words. Gamma eventually is released, insisting he's all right, and heads back. He heads for Jihun, giving Daniel and Noah a nod, but he stops. He stops next to you, Daniel. And he won't meet your gaze. In fact, he's talking at you from the side. As if whatever he's carrying is heavy. And he says, thanks. I've never really had a dad. I appreciated it. And he continues into the house.
Fucking jump and drop kick him in the face.
Shit.
Oh shit. Daniel's too stunned to talk. He's too stunned.
Eventually, after soft murmured words, promises, maybe even prayers are exchanged, Beta scoops Quinn up in a prince's carry and says, "We'll talk inside."
Yeah.
Quinn nods as she's being carried, just kind of holding tight to Beta.
Congratulations. You now have the leader of the pack for this next conversation. And this is where we end tonight's game. Tonight's chapter of Bound by Night.
Hell yeah.
I am okay.
Are you?
I'm
Are you
taking
okay?
deep breaths.
You okay, Murphy?
I was like, I think I know how to play this. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, it's too late. Quinn's already made a decision. Damn it, Quinn. Quinn,
It's
get
okay.
back.
It's all right.
Oh, that was so
No,
good.
we had your back with our pots and
Yeah, you-
knives and
Yeah, you
our
had the
sock
pennies in a
full of
sock.
pennies just in case something went wrong. We had you.
Oh, Spectre, I voted for Omega. I was voting for Omega.
Fucking knew it.
Yeah.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah, I tossed.
You
I
said
wasn't.
that.
I wasn't originally gonna put him in there, and I was like, you know what? They could surprise me, and I tossed him in.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
I kind of guessed
Yeah.
towards the end when it was like, oh, this is who it's coming to. Okay.
Tried to-
and I
tried
started
to-
shoveling points in there, but
Yeah.
I started too late.
Yeah.
Tried to gaslight me into thinking you weren't. I fucking see you. God damn
you know
it.
me well. Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
Fucking
yeah, I know. I'm
little
sorry.
liar.
I'm so sorry.
man. I
You-
had a I know you DM
Yeah,
moment
sure.
in
That
last night's game.
that was the last couple moments of it fucking skyrocketing up. That was her. She was doing that, trying to beat the timer.
No, actually, that wasn't me.
Hmm. Well, okay.
Well, it wasn't though. It
Well,
wasn't.
that was me. That was me.
Okay,
But
fine.
don't go anywhere. We do have world lore that I'm going to ambiguously give to you while on the ending screen. But yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you for the honestly overwhelming support. I did panic because of it. I just it's such an honor and a blessing to have people that care. And like we know each other like through these stories that we share and through a connection on the internet, but it's so important and special to me that I don't ever want to let anybody down. I want this to be this little section of the void, this little place on the internet. I want it to be special. I want it to feel like it matters. These little games. I just feel like story is so intrinsic to who we are as human beings. I feel like the ability to learn through imagination is just so potent and powerful, important. So it's really cool to be able to tell these stories, especially things that are like so many of my games, so many that I run, and like the novel I'm working on right now. You know, it's cool. It's really cool to share. And I'm really, really, really grateful. So thank you. With that being said, I want to shout out a couple of people. Wolfman, Griffin, Bill, Nat, Yankee, Murph, Nat Chan, Aradel, Spectre Zero, Chron, or Chronothin. You people are irreplaceable for me. And it's pretty fucking neat. And scary. It's also scary. Because if anything happens to any of you, I think I'll be ruined. Don't do anything dangerous. You better fucking be safe or I'll punt you. A few other people to mention that are irreplaceable would be all 15 extended all the way to Thailand members of my little motherfucking cafe. Yeah, I love all of them. They're great. They're wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. You know. My mods. Those that are here, you know, Nat, Jackie Azure, they're always pinning messages and like, hey, what can we do? Help, we do the thing. And I'm just like, oh my God, thank you. Yeah, you know, like recently, like the editors, like Danny, Spooky, Nat, Murph has joined them. Murph is now the clip editor. So all the cool clips that you're going to be seeing, that's Murph. Murph made those for me. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've been unleashed on animation.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm a nude person now.
Stamp of approval. So there's so many people that I could thank. Something that was really powerful and cool that someone recently did for me, I'm gonna fuck it up. Unfortunately, I'm gonna fuck it up. But my friend Kelly, who guys, I'm gonna bully her in Ryoko's Guide to Yokai. That's the thing that's coming. She's finally gonna be in a game with me. But my friend Kelly said that there's a lot of people in your life that are never gonna say sorry to you. So let me do it on their behalf. And she held me and she said, I'm sorry. And I like, it was like the levees opened and like that special moment is what these games feel like for me every time. And that's why after I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm tapped, but I want you all to know that I am holding you. I am holding you. Even if we never meet, even if we're across the world, even if we're only internet homies, I fucking see you. I see your hopes and your dreams. And you're awesome. Yeah. She goes by Epic Fail on the internet. Kelly's awesome. Love her so very much. So many people. All of you. Like, I hope when you look at yourself in the mirror, you realize how intensely I'm in your fucking corner to win. Like, I just want you to win. Whatever that looks like. Because it's different for everybody. And I'm gonna get off the soapbox. I'm saying all this because I am so deeply, deeply, deeply grateful, and I just look at the world this way. This is what it's like to be in my head every day, every moment. I'm like, it's magical, right? I mean, but to make a dark joke, it's like, am I schizophrenic? I mean, I'm not, but like, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Dark humor, haha. That's how we don't cry. All right, moving on. Moving on. World lore. Whew. World lore. Okay, thank you. You guys are great. And can't wait to do it again. 2 weeks. We'll be back here for Bound. 2 weeks. Yeah. Ooh, this is gonna be a drastic change, just so you know. Like a drastic, like all the feel goods, put them in a box and hide them from what I'm about to share, because this is a darker we're going to talk about villains now. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, did we just lose?
Let's see. Your world lore, which connects to plans, a villain's plot, a betrayal that was manifested that he seeks to undo. Imagine with me before rest consumed them all of the blood, like a stone vice. Like gargoyles, not the kinds made, but the kinds left as decoration on old, haunted terrains, castles. A meeting. All of the blood. Bringing into questions the validity of a peace treaty, not only over the city of Mass, but its surrounding territories, and the territories therein that each of the Primogen rule, and then a guest. And this guest calling upon old favors, requiring a warlock and a flesh eater. And with both procuring a meeting with those that hunt and wear the skins of Guru. And even still, acquisitioning the allegiance of a mage. The old alchemist. Not particularly interested in any politics. In fact, one would call him retired. But can you ever retire from the law of 7? No. Favors when you are ancient, like this prince, stack up. And it is a deal. It is a force of nature to call upon them. But when you do, mountains move. But 7 days were lost. 7 days in which a different prince was able to move, to walk. And this prince, before he became a kindred, was also a mage. And there is nothing more important to him than his family. I want you to imagine with me like flesh peeled from white bone, the suits, the finery, the aristocratic visage peeled from Octavian's flesh, exposing and revealing ancient, hermetic symbols. Burned, warped, melted, gendered into the very essence of his being. "7 days he had silence. And surprisingly, no beast. And so he looked into the well. And he saw. Unfortunately, the well looked back and blinked. It is a matter of which bullet will consume this old mage first. The Garu or the prince. Because diablerie, in and of itself, is a type of transmutation. And the absorption of skill is of particular interest to those closest to the Dark Father and the First Mother. And so, in order to obtain his North Wind and bottle her up once again, not to mention his pet that escaped from the box, he's going to need to be powerful enough to stop who he believes is still a very old Salubri. There's your word, lore.
Daniel. Words
Thanks.
hard.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. I salute everybody.
Funny.
Big salute.
Thank you.
Yeah. Woohoo.
5.
Uh,
5.
Everybody get your socks full of pennies, okay? Just
Yeah.
get them ready.
yeah.
Get your
Socks.
pots, get
Oh
your
my gosh.
pennies.
Oh my gosh, the first time Noah tries to run anywhere, he's gonna feel so slow. I mean, it's fine. It's cool. It's great. It's actually baller, but like, it's gonna be like, right, yeah, run there. Oh shit. Oh, I gotta breathe.
Everybody's dancing. I want everyone to know that Alex asked. He wanted to inside, so now you're just gonna panic more because you know what's coming. Yeah. Woohoo.
Just served it up on a plate and like took the little top off, and you're like, here, horror.
You know, that wasn't very ambiguous. That was very direct on what's happening a little bit. I'm like,
I didn't use names,
alright.
so you know.
I know who you're talking about. You know,
I only use one name.
I don't need I only need the one title. I only need a title. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know who you're fucking talking about.
So that was it. Yeah.
Everyone sleep well for 2 weeks.
That was it. Woohoo!
Fuck!
Yeah.
That was fabulous, Allie.
Woohoo.
I'm deeply
Yeah,
unsettled.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Fabulous, Allie. I'm deeply unsettled. Thank you.
Yeah. Happy.
Oh.
Did this.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I know what you're talking about.
5.
Shut your face.
5.
I like the shortening of it. Yeah, you know what? 5, and then it just becomes a hand. A
I hate it
brain.
here. I hate it here.
No, thank you, because then we don't have the fun. Like it's, it really it brings us together.
Frank Lynn, get down.
Frank Ayland.
Frank,
Another 5.
get. No. Gosh. He's harassing me, Mom. Okay, let's see if there's anyone else streaming Vampire. No, there's no one else streaming Vampire. Okay, so let's look at something else.
I have questions now.
I will give you no answers,
Well,
young
too
hobbit.
fucking bad.
I'm not. Who the fuck are you calling a hobbit? First of all, God damn
Well,
it!
it was just a Lord of the Rings joke. I don't know.
I compared heights. You are the hobbit here.
Whoa.
Hey, is there a Tolly in our midst?
The Hobbit here. Thank you very much.
Look at that.
You're surrounded by shorties, I think.
I think I'm gonna raid someone who's playing Resident Evil. Is everyone okay with that?
Do it! Do it! Do it!
Okay. Let me see here.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna do with the rest of my evening.
I'm looking.
I have fucking questions. Yeah.
To fucking bed.
I'm not talking to you, Natalie, alright? You stop that.
You're speaking in my vicinity, which is like talking to me, so I don't want to hear it.
All right,
It's
we're gonna
fucking bullshit.
We're gonna raid one of Nat Chan's favorite streamers because he's pretty cool, and he's playing Resident Evil.
That's like 3 people right now who.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, which
He wears
one?
sparkly jackets, so he's pretty.
Enigma.
He's pretty dope.
Wow. You got that was. I love instant identification.
Oh yeah, he's all about the glitz, and the glam.
I was such like joy. I was like, yeah, I don't even know him, but I'm excited too. Yeah.
See, Bill knew too.
Yeah,
Also,
he's a
like,
cutie.
Enigma.
Yeah, he's a cutie. So, yeah. So we're gonna raid, and then 5 adversary.
5.
That's
5.
Such a goddamn mouth.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.
You know that this DM is a 6 adversary. That's all I gotta say.
Goodbye. Lol. Bye.
Good night.
Quinn has all these hats and headbands.
And no
And
ears.
donate them. She's like, what? Wear them without ears? What?